What our mind does is it takes that emotional sensitivity and vulnerability of the memory and the emotion that is fueled there of what we learned from it, and it plays it as a broken record. Our subconscious is constantly reliving the memory, the trauma, the hurt, the abuse, the attack, the criticalness, the pain of it, and is constantly replaying it to stimulate that chemical response of anger, to drive our fuel of self-protection and self-protection, so that we're constantly reminding ourselves, oh, be careful with this person. They are not safe. They remind me of this person of when I was hurt like this. And the thing is that this takes up mental space, and it takes up environmental space, because we now have all of these molecules of emotion, all this chemistry happening of anger, as though we are still in that memory. So this is what resentment does. Vienna, the founder of Theta Healing, said that if we clear all of our past resentment, we free up so much space in our mind, and we free up so much heavy, stagnant energy of our body that from our free will, our thoughts would become so light that the air would thicken and we could walk on it. The air would thicken and we could walk on it. Okay. So we carry so much of our past out of this emotional vulnerability of hurt that fuels our emotional aggression of protection, of anger, so that we don't put ourselves in harm's way again. Constantly working on protecting ourselves. Now, another thing with this spectrum of emotion is that a lot of other emotions, if we do not have a healthy relationship with them outside of joy, places of fear, places of sorrow especially, that without them being acknowledged and experienced and processed, will sit there. And what this does is it causes emotional fatigue. It creates this silent crying that wears down our fuel sources. It strains our adrenals, and out of this fatigue, out of tiredness, we respond with anger. Sometimes we are so depleted and tired that just to get out of bed, we have to get frustrated. Just to get up, we have to get angry. Now, is this true, authentic emotion? No, this is old, stagnant sorrow. This is old, stagnant pain that we've been carrying from the past. It sits there and ferments and becomes this emotional body of anger. So a huge portion of the anger we experience as a habit is coming out of this deeper spiritual fatigue, this unprocessed older emotion. So for us to get to a place of being more emotionally present is to release and let go of these past emotions. And what allows for this release and completion of past emotions is forgiveness, the power of forgiveness. The power of forgiveness is one of the greatest essences in this universe. It is the second greatest energetic protection, just behind love. If something is happening that is threatening, instead of getting angry, I say, you are forgiven, you are forgiven, you are forgiven, I forgive you. In my head, all of a sudden it is ushering in this energy of forgiveness that replaces the need of anger. And the attack is cleared away. This is the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is the great balancer to that goddess of karma, who is the great teacher.